What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get into it. All right, so hell has frozen over. The polar ice caps are melting. We must be about to be invaded by aliens because the impossible has happened. Tariq Nasheed and VladTV have at least squashed maybe not squashed it, but they've put their differences to the side, and Tariq Nasheed is returning to VladTV for the first time in nearly a decade. They did an interview 7, almost 8 years ago, and it did incredible numbers. And then a month, 2 months after the interview, Vlad reached out to Tommy Sotomayor, who Tariq Nasheed had been having some problems with. Tommy Sotomayor, his YouTube presence was on the rise. He was doing crazy numbers. And at that time, him and Tariq used to be cool with Tommy. There's an old interview with Tommy, Tariq Nasheed, and what was it? Zoe Williams, that used to be on Corey Holcomb's 5150 show. They were all sitting around the house chilling. Everybody was cool. They were cordial for a few years, and then they fell out. And I know Tariq started saying that Tommy Sotomayor was saying things that were anti-black, and he couldn't co-sign him, so they started beefing. But I think Tommy was living in Arizona at that time, and DJ Vlad had, said, hey, come on out, we'll do an interview. And Tommy Sotomayor was really excited. He was like, wow, this is the biggest platform I've ever been on. This is going to be awesome. And he started, because Tariq was like, if you come to LA, me and you going to see each other. It's because they've been getting real spicy back and forth with each other. And Tommy had sent out his location on his social media and was like, yo, I'm here. I'm in LA. And he was doing an interview with VladTV. Now, Tariq had already done his interview with VladTV. So since he lives in LA, he knew where the studio was. And Tariq was doing something called the Coon Train Awards. And he had these little gold train statues with like a Sambo character. Like it was the Coon Train statue was kind of crazy. And he decided, I'm just going to show up. I know where Vlad's studio is. And that video's online. I know Vlad had it take, some YouTubers had reposted the video of Tariq pulling up on Tommy Sotomayor while he was doing his interview. Because Tommy had this big old gold WWE belt. The whole thing was weird. But when he just came in the studio unannounced, when Vlad was setting up everything and interviewing Tommy Sotomayor, and, he was like, yo, I just want to give you your Coon Train Award, Tommy, blah, 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 and you see this look of shock and fear in Tommy Sotomayor's face. And he was even saying that he thought because Tariq and Vlad were cool, because they were cool. They had a great conversation. They had talked a couple times after that, just shouted each other out on social media and stuff. A lot of people loved the interview that Tariq did with Vlad. And so Tommy Sotomayor was like, oh, you guys plotted together to set me up. And that wasn't, Vlad didn't have anything to do with it. Tariq had already been interviewed by Vlad, so he knew where the studio was, and that's what it was. And he pulled up on Tommy, and you see the video, and it's super uncomfortable. And Vlad's like, Tariq, man, it's good to see you, man, but I'm trying to do an interview. And Tariq's like, yeah, my bad, man, my bad. And he left the Coon Train Award, and then he left. He was like, my bad, Vlad. He's like, shout out to VladTV. And he was like, that video, like I said, you can find it on Reddit. And there's a couple of small YouTube channels that still have it that you can find it. I've seen it on, people have shared it on Facebook and stuff. But after that, Tariq Nasheed made a video on his channel because he was the one with his camera phone filming it. And he used the footage that he had filmed of himself going in on Tommy Sotomayor. Vlad went to YouTube and put a strike on Tariq's channel and all kind of, they went back and forth. But Tariq did say Vlad called him. He was like, hey man, I'm trying to conduct business. And I interview a lot of people that don't, because he does a lot of hip hop stuff. So he may interview two hip hop people that don't like each other. And he feels like his place of business needs to be kind of safe haven. It's a neutral territory. So whether you beefing with Tommy or not, don't come to my place of business and disrupt everything. If you show up there, I've got security, everything's cool. If Tommy shows up there, I got security and everything's cool. It's neutral. Anything else is in the streets. And I gotta be honest, I followed Tariq Nasheed for a while. He gave Kanan, I reached out to him and when he was working on 1804, The Hidden History of Haiti. And he was looking for artists, and I put him up on Kanan. He hired Kanan. He put Kanan's, you can see Kanan's art right at the beginning of 1804, The Hidden History of Haiti. And so that's the only small connection I have to Tariq Nasheed. I don't know him personally. But yeah, he gave Kanan the job. So that's we working on brand together. He needed that bread. So I appreciated Tariq giving the brother the opportunity. But him and Vlad were cool. And because of all the, like I said, he had Tariq's channel flagged and the whole thing. And then obviously Tariq didn't appreciate that. He had to create like a whole nother channel. And that's why he's got like a couple of different alternate channels now, because when that happened, he couldn't stream and certain things that went down. And Vlad ended up taking down his interview with Tariq, even though it was getting numbers, even though he was like, the video is getting numbers, but I don't like the way Tariq was moving, so I'm going to remove that interview from my platform. He also took down he had a Dr. Umar Johnson interview that he did before he did Tariq. And Dr. Umar said some stuff about Vlad, and after the interview came out, and so Vlad got upset and he took it down. He took that interview down for a few years, but he put that interview back up a few years ago, and he uses it to put clips up every night. So that the Umar Johnson interview was back up. The completed Tommy Sotomayor interview never came out. And I've seen Tommy Sotomayor talk about that they did they sat down for like 2-3 hours, and Vlad was going to put the interview out, and he had called Tommy Sotomayor after the Tariq Nasheed thing happened. Tommy Sotomayor recorded the phone conversation and put that up on YouTube. And Vlad was like, bro, I'm calling you to work stuff out. And, because I'm just trying to assure you that I had nothing to do with Tariq Nasheed coming to the studio that day, because Tommy kept saying that DJ Vlad set me up, everybody. He was saying all that stuff. And Vlad was like, bro, I didn't have nothing to do with that. Tariq came on his own, which Tariq has said multiple times, right? But because Vlad found out that Tommy Sotomayor recorded their conversation without his knowledge and put it up on a YouTube video, he decided not to air the Tommy Sotomayor video. And that video's like, again, almost 7-8 years old, and it has never seen the light of day to this day. And Tommy's been I think Tommy got banned again from YouTube. The whole thing was crazy. But Vlad tweeted it out. The interview nobody saw coming, Tariq Nasheed, is back on VladTV. Everything gets discussed. Now, I know Tariq Nasheed is doing press for his hip-hop documentary, Microphone Check, which let me go to Amazon. Microphone Check is the #1 documentary on Amazon.com. It has been for like 3 weeks now. So you see that #1 in bestsellers, Microphone Check. I'm planning on getting my copy in the next few weeks because I'm a big hip hop head, and he's got a lot of people I'm big fans of in the documentary. Microphone Check. I know it's also playing I know you can go to microphonecheck.com if you actually want to go, because he said that they're trying to see if they can get the film eligible for award season. They want to submit it for the Academy Awards in the documentary section and stuff like that, because the film has gotten rave reviews. He's got a lot of legends in there that were like pioneers of hip hop. But matter of fact, I'll link it in the description here. But yeah, Microphone Check, it makes sense that Tariq and Vlad, because a couple of times I've heard Tariq go, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have showed up at his studio like that, but then something else would happen. He'd be like, hey, F Vlad or whatever, and then they'd be back at it again. But Tariq has said a few times that maybe he should have handled the situation with Tommy Sotomayor differently, but he also said that Tommy was antagonizing him, acting like he wasn't going to pull up in Los Angeles where he's lived for like the last 35 years. So that's what it is. But it is what it is. I am looking forward to seeing this interview with DJ Vlad and Tariq Nasheed. If you are going to be tuning in, let me know in the comments section. We're on the road to 3,000. Give me a follow. I need you. I want you. Facebook, Instagram. I'm on X. I'm on Threads. All at Ikari Press. Type in IkariPress.com. It will take you to my comic book brand, Way of the Gun. I've got the link to that and my Gumroad in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out.